welcome back to another midweek magic event. Yeah, it's been a full week, and we have a new event. It is Alchemy. Basically, Alchemy is this. It's standard, but with less cards, and Alchemy or Magic Arena exclusive cards. I don't know them. I don't really play Alchemy. I don't know who plays Alchemy, but I created this standard deck a while ago. Maybe not a while ago. Maybe last a midweek Magic event. I created this Lifegain deck, so I just kind of added some stuff to it, and I kind of made it more life gainy, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. So we're gonna go with this. It kind of goes with my recommendations when it comes to a format that you don't really play. There's two routes you can go. One, mono red burn, just go as aggressive as you possibly can. And the second is always going to be life gain to counteract those burn decks. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Yeah, we're gonna check this out. Planes. Oh, interesting. So we're just gonna Healer's Hawk. See what happens. So we got a pretty good setup. So what we're gonna do is we could throw Essence Channeler out next turn, and then swing for Healer's Hawk, and then this gets a one counter. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. I agree. My opponent is scared of my Healer's Hawk, that they're not doing anything. They're just hoping that they time out and I quit because they're slow to play. And it's pretty obvious, Healer's Hawk is a scary creature, a 1/1 flying lifelink. Who wants to deal with that? That is a tough thing to fight, There's nothing you can really do, turn one against it. Can you imagine turn two? Turn two, there's no answers to it. So I can see that they just want to, like, you know what? I'm just gonna time out. Hopefully they concede because I'm taking too long. And you know what? Their strategy's not working because I'm over here attacking, gaining life, making my creatures bigger. They missed a land drop. They have cool little sleeves. That's pretty dope. Side note, little rant. I'm sure plenty of people have already talked about it. But yeah, it feels like this set kind of didn't, it like got the hype, and then all of a sudden, like, oh hey, by the way, here's Spider-Man and Avatar the next air or the last Airbender. Like, oh okay, let's just completely forget about the space themed set. I kind of like it. People weren't really ecstatic about it just because it's like Magic's not space themed, but I think they did a good job. It fits the eternal what is it called? The Eternities, I guess. And the Blind Eternities. Sorry. Oh, what? Did you see that little thing fly by right here? That's cool. All right, so they had a discard. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know, play things, I guess. Like, I don't actually have to, but I'm going to just because I can. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna gain more life. We're gonna get bigger. We're gonna swingity swing, and I think they're going to get booted because they haven't done anything. Oh, whoa, that's a 6 swamp. I do prefer the Infinity lands. Like, these are cool. Don't get me wrong. I like these full arts. Even this one. This one's really, really beautiful. I love the art. But there is something about the Infinity full arts, the actual full on planets, that are there, like this one. Wow, this one, when I saw it, I have a galaxy foil version of this in person, in paper, because it's wow, when I saw this, I was like, I gotta get at least one, right? I gotta get one. So I got one of these, and I got one of the swamps, just because they're so good. They looked really good. Wasn't the biggest fan of the mountain or the forest, but again, I'm not black, white. So favorite colors go white, black, blue. So it just kind of, and there we go. We got our win. Let's claim our prize. Gems are great. Yeah, I need because I don't have enough for the mastery pass. Let's just keep playing. Obviously our healer's hawk is very scary, and so it's gonna win as many games tonight, even though I'm only trying to get to 2. Mm-hmm. All right, we're going against Titus, or I own the sky. Let's see how much you own the sky against this healer's hawk. Damn, double healer's hawk. They do not know what's coming. They just don't know what's coming. Now, my question is, turn 1 healer's hawk, right? Turn 2, I assume I go hollowed priest. But something in me says, Harry, go turn 2 healer's hawk into Excalibur 2. The reason being is this is gonna get charge counters on it, right? So turn 2, I'm gonna get a counter on the Excalibur, so it's gonna get +1/+1. Now, turn 3, I'm gonna have 2 healer hawks, right? If I can put this on a healer's hawk, swing with both healer's hawk, it's gonna get even bigger. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I'm not gonna show off what I have yet. Put counters on them. I'm just gonna keep putting counters on the Excalibur too. No reach. It's perfect. But man, this is gonna be good. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get counters on these things. Yep, there we go. So if I get a 4th land, I will 100% throw in both the Pride Mate and the Priest. Let's see how they go, because this is not looking good for them. If they're mono green, I mean, they gotta fight, right? They gotta start getting rid of my healer's hawk or something. Is this on this lifelink? Damage dealt by a creature. Okay. Oh no, they're gaining life. I'm doomed. The traveling chocobo. Oh yeah. Do I trade? I don't think so. Just gonna make them bigger. Yeah. Yeah, because let's say I draw into another land. I'm just gonna throw Excalibur on a healer's hawk, and it's gonna be a 6/6 healer's hawk. I'm okay with that. See what the Traveling Chocobo does. Okay. Play a land. We'll definitely do this. Maybe I shouldn't have swung with a smaller Pride Mate. Oh. Okay. So they're at 1. I have 2 Healer's Hawk. Healer's Hawk. Why does that sound wrong? I don't know. Play a land. They gain a life. Gain 2 life. 16. Two big land cards, one different info than battlefield type. Damn. Okay, nice. Nice. Did I gain enough, though? Nope. GG. Good game. I'm still gonna block your traveling chocobo. Dang. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I probably should have been throwing things onto my healer's hawk because they're down to 1, right? I should have been all out swinging. All right, now I know. I didn't know the Hydra was a threat until they threw it down. Then I was like, oh, Hydra's a threat. We're gonna keep this. Now we don't have the lands for it, but we can start throwing down some stuff. We don't. I notice when I play things, it like hovers for a second. I'm curious if that's... Nope. Nope. It was just turn 1. All right. Gain a life. That happens. Swing for 1. Nice. Okay, so this is green. We're gonna see if this is a Hydra thing. Death touch. Okay. When this creature enters, another target creature control gains death touch. Okay, well, not much we can do about that, right? Ooh, nice. Okay, okay. We're definitely gonna play this though. They are our flyer. Draw a card. No attacks. As much as I want to. I mean, actually, 3 counters on the exemplar. Put 1 counter on this creature. Draw cards for once each turn. Ooh, stuck at 2 lands. Not good for them. I'm gonna do this. Put 1 counter. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I kind of want to do Aerith, but you know what? I might throw the Primate out there. Well, no, I don't know what I'm thinking. I mean, Aerith is basically the same thing, except it has lifelink. Yes. Wish there was a way for me to lose life so that I can get Flying and Vigilance. Yes. Again. Again. Alright. We're gonna swing with Exemplars. Gain another life. Are they gonna make it fight? So we're gonna... Yeah, that's fine. Is it... Oh, travel region indestructible. Okay. Well, good thing I have another one, right? It's Death Touch. Ooh, Frenzied Baloth. Okay. Sure. Okay. So we're gonna Exemplar again. Because we gain the life. That's not a... Like, I'm really tempted to swing with Aerith and Essence, because then I can just put 1/1 counters on other things, right? Like, look how many counters are just being thrown everywhere. Like, yeah, I lose Essence Channeling and Aerith, but, like, I could throw them on that. Wait, what? Dies with X will encounters on each legendary creature you control. Oh, wow. I did not even read that. Okay, got it, got it. Okay. Uh, no, go ahead and swing. I'm not gonna. It's like I'm not gonna. We're just gonna throw the pride bait out there. Yep. Land. We're gonna play the land. We're gonna play the hollowed priest. And we're gonna do authority of the consuls, just because. Like I don't know how I'm gonna lose this, but I'm gonna do the best I can to make sure I don't lose. Right. Um. One thing I always learned, and I'll give this tidbit to all of you, is when you play Magic, always look for how do I lose? How do I lose? And that's kind of how you find wins, right? Because you work around ways you can lose, and there you go. We'll claim it. All right, cool. Those are our 2 wins. As your beast binder. All right, cool. We'll take it. We will claim it. There you go. So this is the Lifegain deck. Again, I feel like I played this earlier in the previous midweek Magic, but I think I added Linden, um, Essence Channeler. I think it was a Foundations deck, or the previous 3. Oh, it was the previous 3 sets. So Foundations was in it. Um, yeah. So Essence Chandler was not. Excalibur was not. Oh no, Excalibur was. Exemplar was, and Linden wasn't. So I think I did Heir Apparent. And I was doing that, and yeah, so I just changed some few things. I added some more stuff. 30 consoles, and I think yeah, Leon and Vanguard was there. So it's a pretty base Lifegain deck. If you don't own all these cards, please don't spend wild cards on it. Get something close, like for example, this is Passionate Aerator. This is from. I think you just start out with 4 of these. So use 4 of these. I think Hall Priest also is in the original set, so you just use 4 of those. Um, if you don't have Essence Channeler, it's fine. I know you need a 4 of. Don't spend your money on that. Johnny's Pride Me. Again, Excalibur. You don't have some of these rares, it's fine. Look for a replacement, something else that either gains you life or comes in and uh, benefits off of life gain. Something like that. Just kind of look around, and that's my recommendation. Don't spend rares on these cards. Like I have these because I mean, this is from Thrones of Eldraine. I've been playing for a long time. I have a lot of these cards, and I use a lot of coin to get cards. So don't go into it thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna use all these wild cards to earn some wins and during this event. Like just it's not really worth it. Save your rares. I mean, like if you have a bunch of rares, hey, go for it, right? I have over 60 of each, right? Of wild cards. I can spend rares, right? But if you have like little to no like rares or mythics, just save them for a deck you want to build. Save them for just cards down the road. Don't spend it on an event that is gonna get you a couple rares that you don't want. I mean, you might get lucky and get a card you want, but there's not a guarantee on that, right? So there you go. So this is the deck. Again, if you have more red cards, go mono red and just burn your opponent out before they can even do anything. If you have some of these white cards, remember adding removal's good. You can go black and just add a bunch of removal and just kill everything your opponent has. And if your opponent has nothing to kill you with, they can't win. If that makes sense. Another deck recommendation. Again, don't have to go with this. I don't have it, but there's an Edge of Eternity card for 2 mana. That I really like actually. It has warp, and you can play it from your graveyard. As long as your opponents can't exile your graveyard, you're fine. Dark Confidant is really good. It's card draw. Side note. I love Gatekeeper from Malakir. played vampires all the time because of this guy. Making my opponent sacrifice is a lot of fun. Sorry, I'm just wasting your time here. Thank you if you're still hanging around and listening to me ramble. I appreciate it. You're promoting the video out to people. I can't find it. Maybe because I don't own it? That could be a thing, right? Maybe I don't own it. I forget. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, it's an uncommon. I don't own it. Wait, it's an uncommon? Holy dude, what? All right. I mean, whatever. Yeah. This is basically very similar to wow, Bloodghast. Bloodghast is a 2 mana 2/1 can't block, gains haste if a player has 10 or less life, and then it has landfall, bring it back from the graveyard. Um, Whenever you play a land. So this is somewhat similar. 2 mana, 2 black, 2/2 haste. So it just has haste, and you can cast this card from your graveyard using its warp ability. So if it's in the graveyard, you just pay a life or pay 2 life, pay a black, and then swing for 2 right off the bat. That's and then because it's in the graveyard and it gets warped, right? So let's say you um have it in exile, your opponent can't affect it, right? So if it does go to the graveyard, you can always warp it and then play it, and then it goes to exile, and you can keep attacking your opponent that way. And again, if you have a bunch of removal spells and you just kill everything your opponent does, or have discard and discard everything that your opponent has, eventually a person's just going to get really like, oh, I don't want to deal with this, and then they concede, and then you get a win, right? Because again, these matches doesn't matter if you lose. What matters is if you win. So if you lose, if you know you're going to lose, just concede as soon as possible and go to the next match. But if you see, like if you're just like on a roll, like, yeah, keep playing. Eventually your opponent's going to realize, oh man, I have no way of winning this match. They'll concede. So, and that's it. That's the last of my tidbit. Thank you for listening to me ramble again. I do want to thank you for listening in. Like I said last, I think a month ago or a few weeks ago or something, I hit over 100 subs, which is crazy. I've never really figured I would get even close to 100 subs, but here we are. So again, thank you. If you do like this video, leave a like. If you like my content overall, please subscribe. And if you, that's it. Catch you guys next time. Bye bye.